Welcome back to Newswatch 10. I'm Jeremy Babin. Whenever Northwest and Murray County go head-to-head, it's always competitive and it's exciting. Last night in Chatsworth, more was on the line than just pride, as both ball clubs are trying to claw their way into the playoffs. A beautiful night in Chatsworth for a baseball game, and it was on senior night nonetheless. One of the seniors honored Chandler Perrier, looking pretty good on the hill for the Indians. Up 4-1, going to get out of a jam. Top of the fourth, keeping it a 3-run lead. Bottom four now. Houston Hedrick slaps a single to right, and that would set up Blake Hamlet, who is trying to bunt, but not getting the bunt on, at least not there. So you figure he'll bunt again, right? Oh, I don't think so. Not going to happen. Instead, how about a 2-run blast? First home run of the season. And that makes it a 6-1 ball game. And then Tyler Ellis, next batter, he finds a hole in left field. That's a base hit. Bottom four now. Chandler Perrier. Remember this? He'll remember the senior night for a long time. This is slow roller to third base, and this makes it a 7-1 game as it's not fielded cleanly. Murray County, they go on and win this game 7-4. Going into last night's soccer match against Kings Ridge Academy, Christian Heritage had just one win in 6 games this season. The Lions have had problems simply putting the ball in the back of the net. So would game number 7 on the season prove to be any different? Well, it would be a little different for the Lions. The floodgates came pouring open against King Ridge Academy only a matter of minutes. Only 10 minutes into the game, Christian Heritage gets on the board. Victor Flores connects from point blank. 1-0 Lions with 30 minutes to play in the first half. 4 minutes later, Victor, again this time striking from outside the box, a beautifully placed shot. Christian Heritage now on top 2-0 with 26 minutes to play in the first half. 2 goals for Flores in the game. Still first half, check out this footwork by Flores, setting up Rodriguez for one of his 3 goals. 3-0 Lions. Christian Heritage gets their second win of the season. They win big, 6-0. On to the pro ranks now, where Mother Nature's been almost as bad to the Braves as they've been playing. Losers of 4 of 5 entering last night's game against the team with the worst record in baseball, the Washington Nationals. The nation's capital, Mother Nature not good for this either. Raining would push the first pitch out about an hour. Top of the first, Brian McCann. He lines a double to the wall in right. Chipper Jones, the reigning batting champion, is going to score, makes it 1-0 Braves. Now still in the first, Jeff Francoeur with a slow grounder to short, and this is not fielded cleanly because of this 2-run score, and it's 3-0 Braves. You think they're going to cruise in this one? Well, not really. Here come the Nationals. Jesus Flores, he sends one deep to left center field. This is going to score Austin Kearns to make it a 3-1 game. The Nationals, they come all the way back, scoring 3 more in the 6th, and take this one 4-3. Recalled from AAA Memphis last week, Dalton graduate Mitchell Boggs is back in the big leagues. Now, according to MLB.com, the St. Louis Cardinals pitcher has just received another promotion. Former Dalton and Georgia Bulldogs pitcher Mitchell Boggs has been a busy man this past week. Aside from rejoining the Cardinals roster, the former Catamount's scheduled to start in Wrigley Field against the Chicago Cubs Saturday. Boggs made 6 starts last season with a 3-2 record. The former Dalton quarterback was on the last Big Red team to go to the state championship game in 2001. Well, it's a little early to be talking Georgia Tech basketball, but with the revealing of the 11th annual 2009 Big Ten ACC Challenge schedule released today, the topic is fitting. The ACC has won the challenge every year since it began back in 1999. But the Big Ten has made it much closer as of lately. The marquee game would be a rematch of last year's meeting at Ford Field in Detroit, where North Carolina blew Michigan State out just as they did in the national championship earlier this month. Michigan State and North Carolina will reunite in Chapel Hill come December, and the surprise of all ACC teams, one of them gets left out, and that would be Georgia Tech. The next Big Ten ACC Challenge will have to wait another year for the Jackets. And let's take a quick look at a couple of big games going on locally tonight. First on the diamond, Dalton and Northwest are meeting for the second time this season at 5:55 in Tunnel Hill. Dalton took the first meeting, you might remember, 17-2 in a 4-inning mercy. So there's some revenge and repeat on the minds. And the Class 4A soccer playoffs start tonight. The Region 7 champions of Dalton High hosting the Region 8 4-seed Loganville. Kickoff is set for 6:30 at Harmon Field. The Lady Catamounts are on the road playing at Heritage Rockdale. We'll have highlights from all these games and a lot of news coming up tomorrow. So pretty exciting time locally from all angles right now.
Wow, and congratulations again to Mitchell Boggs. And you think in the sequence he might get to start against the Braves sometime in Atlanta?
Hopefully, you know, they play next week, so hopefully if all goes well, he'll be starting on Wednesday, but you never know. There could be a rainout, there could be an injury, so hopefully we'll get to see him in Atlanta. That'll be really interesting.
I don't know that we're going to have any rainouts coming up anytime soon, are we, Cedric? Weather forecast looks pretty nice.
Well, Calvin, not like we're going to be seeing any rainouts coming up anytime, at least for the things that we have this evening. But, of course, tomorrow we may have a few isolated showers.